Hello there. Just wanted to show off some of my stuff that I've been making in Minecraft. This is the first video I'm putting on YouTube with a game recorder. Anyways, this here is my checkers board. Who doesn't like a game of checkers? Yeah, checkers. King me, bitch. Flying around mostly because I got lost a lot and I haven't played this map in a while. Been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag. Here we go, got the Tetris board because I was bored. Oh, here's a fun little thing. Ever play red light, green light? Well, I'm a dork, so I made it out of redstone. All you have to do is click this button and it switches from red to green, and people have to start over. Looking at the map, looking at the map, looking at the map. There's my treehouse and space tree. Because space doesn't have enough trees, people. Come on. Alright. Just gonna touch on this real quick. This is the Barrel of Idiots. It's a fun little game I came up with. That took about, I don't know, 10 hours to build. Oh, and here we go. This is Bow Shot and Consequences. Now the point of this game is you're going to be given an objective and you have to complete it, and then you get points, and I'm going to show you how it goes. Get out a bow and you shoot. Now this one was kind of awkward because I shot almost dead center in that 4 corners, so I just went with this one. And as you can see, my objective in this, if I was playing, would be to kill a baby cow. Put that back up. And then if I completed it, that shot looked too high. And if I completed it, I'll get some points from this board. Now, my first shot actually did hit, so I'm going with this, and I got 2 points for it. You play multiple rounds, and it's just general fun if you got a lot of time to spare. Looking around, looking around. If you see a lot of craters, it's because I went crazy with TNT when I was bored. Oh, here we go. This is fire spin. What happens is on the outside, there's a track that goes around activating the dispensers that shoot arrows out. And not only that, but in the center building, as you can see there, also shoots out arrows once that starts going. And I got the railway going because if you don't use a railway, the arrows will shoot out way too fast. And now, I had a little bit of trouble here. One, because I forgot to replace the cart. And 2, because I was stupid. Because I went outside, thought, why isn't it shooting? And I remembered there was a skeleton inside. Now, no, not now. You could just tell how stupid my thought processes are when I can't figure it out. But at least in this case, we gave the skeleton a ride. And now it's going the other way. It all shoots out. You think you're safe in the corners, but once the outside ring comes up, that's when you get screwed, so you have to make a run for it. Also, I got this over here. The skeletons or this dispenser dispenses skeletons. They're protected from the sun, and if you try to hang out in the corners too much, he's going to shoot at you. I got them in every corner. That way, you know, the game goes faster and you can play multiple rounds. Because those are the best kinds of games. Just stop this, leave the skeleton in there. You know, like a bad babysitter, you know, just leave them in the car. Alright, here's sheep again. You put sheep in here, and then you use dyes to make them certain colors. And I got a little redstone contraption to the side that shoots out arrows. You're going to see them in a second. And eventually, come on. Oh, there they start. And you could have up to 30 sheep in there, so it's not like if one instantly dies, you already lose. Also, there's this little thing on the side where a wolf will pop out eventually. I've used redstone to time delay it. Alright. Okay, here we're going to one of my two castles. This is not the one I like the best, but it took a while and it looks really cool. Don't mind the lava on the steps. That was a defense mechanism gone wrong. And I haven't put all the lights on the courtyard yet. And here's the water walls. And eventually there's going to be a castle on top of that. This is called Overtemple Castle. Look at that one. I am so OCD when a sheep eats one block of grass. And it just ruins the entire canvas. Alright, here's my baby. This took well over 200 hours. This is Evil Dragon Castle. It took a while to make. Those are the barracks right there. Lava everywhere, because if you build a regular wall it takes forever, but if you use lava, shave about 5 hours off. This is the barracks where people inside get their weapons. There are so many traps in here, it's insane. And it sucks that this was on a flat map, because I could have put so many more in. Alright, going over. Oh, this entire outer ring has dispensers all over it. You hit this switch, it covers the area outside the moat. And we'll look over there. That chest has something secret in it, but unfortunately it's got a lot of arrows pointed at it. Arrow dispensers, whatever. Alright, here's another trap wall. There's 3 separate ways to go here, and then another level on top of that. So to prevent you going from to the second level, kind of put that in. There's my throne. Just made a couple of catways and walkways, because this is a bow and arrow kind of castle. This is the ones you want to shoot down at the siegers. Siegers. Ooh. Boom, headshot. Thought I killed all those guys off already. Don't mind the initials there. You hear I put in 2 nether portals for eyes on this castle, because why not? It's the coolest way you can get purple. Ish pink. Alright, here we got the point of the siege map. The main objective for the people besieging the castle is they have to get up here, break out this glass, and flip this switch. And then it shoots out golden diamonds. This is a treasure room. If they can get up to here, their team wins the match. But it is very hard. There are so many traps in here. It's insane. Alright. I think at this point I was gonna go to my mob grinder, yeah. Going over to the mob grinder, which I spent so many things. This world is called Proto D for Prototype D. You see the TNT cannon on top of it, ignore that. But ooh, I love doing this. It's always fun to knock the animals or whatever off of the animals or the monsters off the top of things. But it was called Prototype D. That means Prototype A through C just completely failed, and I was so mad I erased all 3 of them. But this one works amazingly, as you can see. And there's no dispensers, no nothing, none of what those liars do on there. Because when I started building mob grinders, I used YouTube videos. And a lot of those people would put dispensers and stuff like that in there. That way it would just drop stuff and it made it look more impressive than it actually was. Then again, I shouldn't have been watching a kid's video. Oh yeah, sometimes spiders come up the worst in these things, so you have to attract them in. Look at that skeleton. Ooh, 2 creepers. They just keep on going. I got this in the way just so I don't randomly walk and pick it up when I'm leaving. Now I'm showing you the inside. I got the spawn area on top. This is where the monsters spawn in and then they drop. And most of the area below it, if you can see that, it's kind of dark. But most of the area below has water flowing towards the 4 central holes that lead to the lava room. Just messing around. Anyways, but there's like only a few spaces. There's those zombies. Only has a few spaces where they could just stay after they fall in. So this thing gives out about 45 items per minute, and that's the coolest thing about it. Because there's some people on YouTube who put up videos where it's releasing like 200 plus, but that just doesn't happen in the 360 version. Or at least I haven't seen it yet. Somebody please prove me wrong. Alright. Just staring at a skeleton. Right. Get out of here. And I think we're now going over to Random Boom. Random Boom's fun. Like, animals will spawn in the top there, and they'll walk around randomly, and they'll hit those pressure plates. Now, under these are rooms which the players cannot get out of. And as you can see, you got the TNT dispenser right there. You just stick the TNT in, and you're trapped inside the room. If something hits that pressure plate, you're gone, and the last survivor wins. Alright, I think we're going to go back over to Barrel of Idiots because I also spent a long time on this, like about 10 hours. Mostly on that door, as you will see, because this door needed so much redstone to work. And this, and then you can't make a circle, so making a barrel in Minecraft was kind of hard. I know some people can, just like, oh, why don't you know this method or that method? Well, I don't. I just randomly built this. Anyways, those are the spawn houses. Wish I could talk about that more, but it looks like I moved on. Space tree and tree house again. Got my kitties in there. Back at the checkerboard. I think I'm just random running around right here, so I'm going to stop the video now.